San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Coach Venables told me before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Roadrunners ready to kick it away first. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to pass, it's Bland. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out now. You have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Extra point here will tie the game. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense doesn't know how to react.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
And it's the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing to the right. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. First and goal for the offense. From the red zone, it's Henderson. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Richard. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. The 30. Past the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Touchdown, Indiana.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Indiana, 14.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Here's the give off the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week,
finding some room. Picks up the first down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Richard. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana. The extra point here would tie the game.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Henderson. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And it's the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Gives it on the option.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Henderson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the first quarter. And the Roadrunners will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Using his legs, it's Richard. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Richard. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. There he goes! Touchdown, Roadrunners! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard is going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines, get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Running inside, it's Richard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. Got a little grass. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
On the move, it's Martin. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head.
Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Henderson. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And it's the Roadrunners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll do it himself. Open space at the 25. Might have a chance. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loss of 4. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Floating away. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. Touchdown, UTSA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
UTSA 34, Indiana 28.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bland. Makes the catch, it's Richard. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Lost one deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Demon Deacons, with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Henderson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Puts 6 on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take it.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Roadrunners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And it's the Roadrunners. They're in the hurry-up. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Great job by the back on the option. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to throw. It's Bland. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Richard. Could be an alley. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quickly complete. Hard running there. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pulled down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Well, they are chewing up clock on offense right now. They've been able to stay on the field and sustain this drive. They've been really, really good on third downs. And it's not just throwing the football, but they've been able to do it running, too. Give the guys up front a lot of credit, getting some big-time blocks. Really nice job by the running back there as well. And this drive stays alive for the O.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Richard. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Snap to the back. He's not going to get there. Stopped short.